So, should be live now. All I'm gonna say is, currently, D2 is so fucking bad, it's not even funny. It's not even a joke. I'm fucking 1823 right here. The activity that I'm currently doing, and the level that it's on, because it's the easiest one, is 1770. I'm 50 power levels over. Yeah, I haven't had times where I can dump an entire Immortal magazine into it. Or even a fucking Vex magazine. And it still doesn't die. Whoever the fuck decided that this game needs nerfs as bad as this game's currently had it, I want to strangle them so fucking hard. This should be a fucking cakewalk. Look at this dude! Whoever the fuck made these fucking difficulty buffs need to get fucking put to death or some fucking bullshit, man. Some of the worst gameplay I've ever fucking seen. D2 has not felt worse to play. Ever. Sure, Curse of Osiris was annoying, tedious to play. But at least everything wasn't tankier than a fucking Abrams tank. To where it takes 2 fucking Immortal mags of 27 bullets to kill 2 fucking Scions. Even if you're hitting headshots. Like, what the fuck, man? You're nerfing all the fun shit you can do in the game. You're nerfing all the strategies that actually make your shit difficult somewhat manageable. No wonder nobody wants to play your fucking game. The only mode that's somewhat still stable is, funny enough, PvP. PvE is... I'd rather stick my dick in a blender. Honestly. I'm dreading playing next season tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to force myself to sit through this just to get my money's worth. Because I can't come back and do it later. You guys can handle story and shit. But you need to take a page out of Warframe's book when handling difficulty. Just don't. Let us have fun. The people complaining about it kind of need to back the fuck off. Because D2 is no longer D1. It hasn't been for god while. People need to stop asking it to be. But Bungie, that means you gotta stop listening to them. So they'll either leave the game or accept the fact that their fucking wishes won't get fucking fulfilled. Those people complaining have been there since fucking D1, and sure, you should respect the fucking people who stick around. But they don't respect that the fucking world around them changes. And they gotta do that. Guys, there's a fucking unstoppable here, you fucking dickwads. I don't know why I just threw that at him, honestly. So you just have infusion aids. Bruh. Just not gonna help then. Like, back when Legend Lost Sectors and so back before the difficulty tweaks, you could easily go ahead and do a Legend Lost Sector solo. Sure, with a bit of difficulty, but you could still do it with a optimal loadout. And you can still get like a 5-minute run or so. Or in a 250 run. But the point is, you did not need an optimal or even a best of the best fucking loadout to do so. Everyone could get in and do it. Just meant that they'd gotta be a bit more careful and not be just reckless as shit. But if they felt comfortable and had a semi-okay optimal one, they could fucking start rushing. But if they didn't have an optimal one, they could still complete it solo. That's the whole point. Now, I'm gonna have to look up what fucking Lost Sector it is, but yeah. But keep in mind, I've gotten rid of my Starfires because it's gonna be nerfed worse than the fucking. It's gonna be worse than the fucking Stug in Warframe. And that's the worst gun in the game. Yeah, you can still somewhat do this art chart. Fucking Starfire's gonna be so fucking worthless. I don't. This game isn't tuned for this difficulty. This means jack fucking squat. How this is fun, I don't get it. Honestly. They're taking I can tangle with my fuck. Like, what the fuck is that? Tanks half my fucking bullets. A single either red or orange bar can tank half of a single magazine. And you spam so many ads, it's insane. Let's go do this fucking Lost Sector shit. Now I'm gonna be running a hothead with this. It's not the best roll, but it's got a warble on it. Vex, an Immortal I got because kind of like it. Feels nice to play with. Yeah, not the worst loadout in the game. Oh, I'm gonna swap away from this. I'm just gonna fucking toss. Since fusions are pretty much left in the ground, I'm gonna fucking toss that. I'm gonna swap to this real quick. While I open today Destiny. Yeah, so it's that one. It's this one I think it is. Nope, it's that one. Let's go back to this one. So this is using a pretty much suboptimal run, but not by any means bad loadout. It's just suboptimal, but because it's not the meta of the meta shit. Which honestly is nothing now. Because they've nerfed Starfire, meanwhile only buffing mediocre shit, which they'd need to completely rework in order to make it any worth of fun. Unless it's meant to provide only a few boosts that are very specific. And honestly, Bungie, come out with fucking Sparrow customization already. Sparrow transmog. Don't up everything else to always on time level, or you're gonna make everything always on time completely worthless in getting, because always on time is gonna be just having pretty much no benefit outside of not that one, but even this one is kind of worthless because it just doesn't change enough. It doesn't change it enough. They'd have to completely ignore you, which they don't do. They still very much pay very close attention to you. Especially if you're the only one driving. Okay, so this is 1830. It's fine. The other one was pretty much like that as well, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Unless it was on your level. But either way, it doesn't matter. So equipment unlocked. Which is fine, and used to do that before as well. Now, how long does it take for me to kill one of these guys? Okay. Pretty much what this game has become is a cover shooter, just without the fucking cover mechanic. It's become the Division 2 without the fucking cover. I'm sure if you want to make the game into that, cool. Just make sure everyone can fucking do what you want them to do. You've got to be joking now, right? You've got to be joking. You've got to be joking. Your gunplay in this game, Bungie, is not as good as it was. Nobody is playing this game just for the gunplay alone. People are playing it to feel like they are getting stronger. But honestly, when that's the best fucking tactic enemies can come up with and it actually works, just running at you while shooting, your game is broke. Pretty sure I spent over 2 minutes with just that fucker alone. Bro! And you gotta fix the fact that these fuckers teleport more than a fucking lag switching cocksucker. Like, the fuck? Oh, of course, you're fucking void. Time for the fucking army to arrive faster than a fucking Fortnite player can build a 5-star hotel. Bro, this is fucking stupid, man. This is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid! Is this about to be the fucking newest fucking XP farm? Just fucking constantly kill the taken scions and just keep fucking splitting. What the fuck? Okay, there's got to be a fucking spawner over there. I swear. There's gotta fucking be. This is legit worse than the fucking dungeon. This is worse than the fucking dungeon! Can you stop? That was late as fuck. Oh my god, I swear! I swear! You've got to be kidding! You can't be serious! You've got to be joking. You're not serious. What the fuck? There's more scions in this room than there are fucking guns in the game! And of course I get only one fucking scion with that fucking rocket. And now you have to spawn in. Even though the fucking scions aren't dead! You've got to be fucking joking! You've got to be fucking joking, man! You literally can't be serious. You just can't be serious. There's no way in hell there's that many scions in this fucking lost sector alone. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know this was thrilling gameplay, but apparently it is. How is this fun gameplay, Bungie? Running for your life because one enemy managed to come close to you. Also, can you stop? Like, seriously. Is that the only fucking attack you know? You gotta be fucking kidding, man. Like, the fuck? How do you expect someone to complete this within 15 minutes? Sure, you can prepare and shit. But for someone who can't just get the best fucking shit because they need to go here to fucking farm. For set exotics. And shit. To make a proper build. Bungie, honestly, revert the fucking difficulty buffs, please. Like, seriously. This is bad. This is so fucking bad, it's not even funny. This is... It's beyond bad, honestly. Even stuns barely work, honestly. Hello? Even with stuns, the fucking champions are cancer. Because of this difficulty tweak. These champions were not made for this difficulty. Which makes them so much worse. And the fact that they expect you to face so many by yourself. I was not even counting in the fact that there's other enemies in this game that just provide the fucking cancerous fucking experience to be even worse. There's 3 knights here shooting stasis at me. Actually, there are 4. I killed 1, now there's 3. Killed 2, now there's 2. Oh cool, don't even let me kill the fucking champion! Before spawning the rest of the fucking brigade. Bungie, you need to revert the difficulty scaling. You need to. You seriously need to. This is 1 legend Lost Sector. Not Master, Legend. Lost Sector 1. The lowest one you can go. Cool. No revives left after 15 minutes. Now I can die. 15 minutes in 1 Lost Sector run. This is the average now. I ain't nowhere close to done. The whole point of build crafting and levels and shit is to make shit easier. Not be able to do shit. Easier. Make endgame content easier. And sure, it's also meant to allow you to access harder content, but it's also meant to make that content easier, just not just able to complete it. That's the issue. It doesn't include both. It includes only one. And then you're stuck at that difficulty unless you have a perfect fucking roll. Or PvE fucking sweat, which most players aren't. If you like this fucking difficulty change, you were already at that fucking top. And you complaining that everything should be fucking harder isn't properly fucking making a proper complaint. You're just complaining that you yourself has gotten too strong. Which, well, at that point, you need to handicap yourself. Or not complain. If you find a broken build and then use it, and then complain the shit's too easy, I'm sorry, but you need to stop playing this game. This game's not for you. And will never be for you. Fuck's sake, man. Now, am I gonna be as lucky as to actually obtain an exotic from this run? Or am I gonna get fucking diddly all? Like, 99% of the time. I actually got an exotic. That's a fucking surprise. Because that never fucking happens, literally. Okay, then. Someone has probably cancers in Crucible. It's a fucking horrible roll, though. So legit, I'd have to do this several more times. Actually, probably could be a good roll for somebody out there. But honestly, I don't want to sweat my ass off in build crafting just to be able to have fun. Sure, you should need to do that shit for like end game or like the hardest content in the game, like maybe Grandmasters, even though I kind of think that that should be quite a bit easier because of the fact that it's supposed to be the entry point to decked weapons and the next level of build crafting or whatever. But Legend Lost Sectors, well, Master Lost Sector can be that difficult. But not fucking not this. Just not. No. Honestly, the quote-unquote difficulty in this game is what actually put me off it. Not the game being too easy, but the game being too hard. to where I felt like I couldn't complete it, no matter what I did. Because back when everything was as easy about it as it was, the only thing that I had left to do, without having to like dig for shit to make better or whatever, was to obtain a certain emblem from Trials, just to make this yellow turn red. That's it. That's literally it. Nothing else. And now, there's an issue that I've got with this place. As much as I like the Lightfall expansion, which I actually do quite a bit, I feel like it does quite well for itself. One thing that I hate is that it brought the difficulty tweaks. Along with, well, the prime example of why it shouldn't be in the game in the first place, which is the Neomuna open world. I will take your attention, again, to this number. This bonus doesn't get removed here. So I'm 1824. Let's see how well I handle the first enemy that shows up. Or the first few enemies, at least. This dude wasn't even fucking affected. This dude was barely affected. That dude nearly died, which is okay. Cool. He got affected pretty well. Still barely fucking took damage. That hatchling went fucking nowhere. Two enemies takes an entire mag. Like, these enemies are way too fucking strong. Especially because this is considered an open world. This is not an activity at all. This is the open world. What is this cunt's light level? Let's see. Keep in mind it's the open world, eh? Obviously now when I want you to kill me, you won't fucking do it. It doesn't even show me, so he's actually underneath me. What the fuck? Bungie, please revert the fucking difficulty. Oh. The fact that open world enemies are obliterating me is just a sign. Sure, it's a special enemy or whatever. But if I go to fucking EDZ or any of the other fucking planets, high wanted enemies or whatever the fuck, get fucking shit on. Even on release. Witch Queen had proper fucking damage scaling. When you started the campaign, you couldn't handle the fucking Hive Guardians of all the place. But when you ended the campaign, you could actually finally deal with them. And yes, I'm having hiccups now. Fuck. And there's a problem this game is facing. The damage difficulty. The difficulty is not properly implemented. Because it's not meant to be like this. This is not fun. I like progress in my fucking games. I like feeling like I'm getting stronger. But I don't want to feel like I'm completely, utterly fucking useless just because I'm not running the best fucking build in the game. Like, what the fuck? Bungie, revert the difficulty changes made in Lightfall. Period. You also need to revert the fucking patch for the Infinite Grapple for Hunter. It literally did not prove anything broken. People who were gonna oob with it were gonna oob anyway. It literally changes nothing. Like here, I'll be on a Warlock to show that I can out of bounds the first fucking area of Garden of Salvation and skip that encounter completely using the exact same method, but without Strand in the first place, or even Stasis. I'm running fucking Dawnblade. Actually, I can swap to fucking Voidwalker. Actually, no, Blink can be used. Stormcaller. Stormcaller has nothing for mobility, I'm pretty sure.
The artifact you brought back,
as far as I know, anyway,
began emitting a signal, one that reaches deep into the Black Garden. Once again, we are beckoned into their trap. They expect us to follow the signal.
Bungie, you need to learn that people love breaking your game, and it's actually kind of fun. Sure, it may suck,
not curiosity,
because people are breaking at your game, but unless it provides an unfair advantage, it doesn't matter. And, well, PvE oobing doesn't fucking change shit. I used to fucking oob into the fucking... use the oob weight into, what's it called? The Scarlet Keep Strike. Even though I was match made. Did that change shit? No. I just got to bring encounter slightly faster than everyone else. But even that didn't change anything. Sometimes people like skipping your shit. Because sometimes the shit is incredibly annoying to play. Just like your fucking Vanguard Strike playlist. You never made that any better, so... yeah, might as well just not have it. Can you... either you like to lock on when I don't want you to lock on, but when I want you to lock on, you refuse to. Cool. Honestly, even these fucking mobs fuck me over so hard. In WoW, you can actually solo fucking old raids. Sure, this game is different, but it's still an MMORPG kind of thing, ain't it? It's still got power creep. You should have optional, more scaled up difficulty ways to play your raids that don't offer much more outside of more loot drops. Not special loot drops, more loot drops. With higher chances of being special. Or rare, or more better, or whatever the fuck you want to use as. The difficult part is going to be getting over there, I think. And I'm already skipped it. Things is just not a viable skip yet. But I will say, the only things that fucking infinite grapple thing did was make like straight up moving bit easier. The thing is, still possible. Just because it's more difficult doesn't mean it's better or more solved, or whatever you want to use it as. How did he get up here previously? What path did I take? Gotta remember now. No. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I can get back up. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, what the fuck? Done. Skipped your shit without using stasis or even strand grapple at all. Sure, it took me a little bit longer, but keep in mind, that's without the Sparrow tech or any of the other fucking tech used. Glitching your game is easy as shit. So just let people have fun. And games made to have fun in the first place. Isn't that why you're making D2? And just to show off that I can take the fucking chest, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Probably I'm gonna embarrass myself going to the fucking jump, but... Never mind. Got it in the first go. Sure, I'm pretty sure I only get armor from this, but yeah, this is the only one that I know off the top of my head at the moment. Because I don't really keep up with glitching myself, because I don't see the fun in it. Sure, every now and then it's fun. Just as a fucking side thing to do, because it's fun. But most of the skips ain't too beneficial. Like there's not one that allows you to skip entire levels or entire raids. Sure you can technically skip this entire raid, especially with the infinite grapple. It was making it a lot easier or whatever. But it's several different glitches going into one, not one big one that's let's just skip to the end. It's several glitches. I'd have to go past this, jump up somewhere else, etc. But I just don't know those. I mean, Bungie, people are still using mountaintop and shit to glitch your encounters. That actually gives you a lot of people more verticality outside of infinite grapples. And the thing is, infinite grapple had its downs as well. Like, it had some limitations, actually. The limitations was you can only do it on Hunter. And if you fuck it up, well, now you have to wait for a long-ass cooldown. So it made sense. But you got rid of that, and the cooldown is still fucking large as shit. Like, what the fuck is the point? The cooldown for it should be 0. It's a movement ability, not a fucking attack. And sure, you have the fucking shoulder charge. But guess what? That's not the only time it makes the fucking things get into cooldown. That's not the only time it goes into cooldown. Let's say we were to use the grapple as intended to grapple onto a sparrow or whatever. First of all, grappling onto a sparrow and they move across a loading screen. Well, good fucking luck. You just lost your tether point, so you just lost your grapple in general. Or let's say we're just gonna grapple the ground because you're waiting for a friend to come back or whatever. Say they went for fucking shit. And you're just gonna grapple around and spin around in circles because you're bored. Boop. Spin around in circles because boredom. Whatever. You don't use your melee because what's the point? Grenade's still grappled. Grenade's still gone. Now you sit there for nearly fucking 2 minutes with your thumb up your ass because there's nothing you can fucking do. There's no enemies around to shoot for threat of generation. And there's just nothing allowing you to do so. If you were a hunter with infinite grapple, you could just jump over here and do some infinite grapple shit, and then jump back. And you'd have your grapple back. Which actually made me want to main fucking Strand Hunter. And it also made it very seem like the grapple was meant to be a hunter exclusive good thing. Not completely exclusive, because every fucking class can still use all 3 different grenades. But it was meant, it made it feel like it was what it was meant to do. Mainly. Meanwhile, Threadlings were a warlock thing, at least for the start. And then the Woven Mail and Suspend was the Titan ones mainly. But Hunters just got a bit of all but failed at its own complete thing. It's meant as a jack of all trades, but it's a failure of all trades, not fucking jack of them. Like, what the fuck? Hunter got zoned so fucking dirty. Like, the fuck? Their own fucking exclusive thing, the fucking grapple, was just fucking curb stomped into the ground. Curb stomped so far below the dirt, it wasn't even fucking alive to begin with. When that tech first came out, it at least made it somewhat okay. But then they fucking nerfed it in the ground. Now there's no point to play Hunter outside of Shadowskate again. That's literally the only thing I'd play on fucking Hunter. Shadowskate. That's it. That's it. Hey. Bungie, your game feels like dragging my nuts on sandpaper. Actually, no, I think that would be far more enjoyable than playing Destiny 2. Unless you fix this, I'm sorry, but I'm spending as little time on here as I can. I honestly don't want to play your game. I haven't participated in Guardian games at all. Sure, I've grabbed the mark and bond here and there, but I've not actually played. You can wait, no, that's not that one. You can see that I grabbed this one. I don't actually have it on my hunter. Because I don't fucking care. Nor do I have it on my... Well, I actually think I think that's this one. I think. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of this one. But I just don't care enough to actually play. I got on for this, and then I just didn't care. Playing your game feels like putting a fucking toothpick under my big toe's nail and kicking a wall. I got this like today, I think. For sure I got this today. In that lost sector, funny enough. But yeah, like... Wait, hold up. Where is it? Where is that? No, it's not there. No! Stop it! This can actually tell you that I haven't cared at all about it. Within the Guardian Games playlist, finish an activity with a bronze tier score. The shittiest one in the game, and I don't have it. Bungie, you need to make your game fun to play. And I'm sorry, but your gunplay is horrid. Especially when everything can tank through at least one magazine of your mag. I'd rather go play Warframe, but it doesn't have crossplay yet, so I kinda can't. Warframe at least allows me to fucking obliterate my enemies. Especially in PvE. I don't even fucking dare to try the PvP yet. Because apparently that's getting revived. I'm just horrified, honestly, about it. But honestly, Bungie, I really think you need to drop PvP completely. At least for a while. Like, just remove all the match made from it. Leave the private match in the game so people can have some fun every now and then. But you need to stop support for it completely for right now. Focus on your PvE. Get that shit sorted so everyone's happy. Or leave the difficulty guys in the dust. Sure, appeasing to casuals is kind of not fun every now and then. Especially for people who play a lot. Because they get bored. But... then don't play D2 every day. It's healthy to get different games now and then. Sure, D2 is addicting when shit's actually fun to do. And when you don't have anything fun left to do, it gets boring and repetitive and whatever. I get it. But I also get how shit and frustrating and annoying and just unfun wasting an entire magazine on a legionary because that's difficult, you know, even though you're several power levels above them. And also Bungie, you need to be more straightforward with your anti-cheat and macro explanations, because people like me who use macros for, I haven't used my macro today, but just for like skating and shit, just to make it simple and easy, even though I can do it. Like, if I do this, I don't have any sword ammo though. I'll actually swap over to my hunter, because then I'll have, as long as I have sword ammo, I have continuous tries. Obviously, since I don't purposely do it every single fucking time, I am gonna be a bit rusty at it, but I'm going to get a shatter skate every now and then. So just bear with me while I get it get the timings down because I don't know them off the top of my head as a Muslim, because I don't have that shit worked in, because there's no point. Everyone acting like they have superiority just because they don't use macro for it. Good for you, but I couldn't give less shits. I can activate mine instantly. I can stand on an edge and just disappear. You know, you need a flat box to do it on. Unless you've got some fast reaction times. And if you've got that, well, man props, but I'm not gonna train myself up to do that just for zooms. Honestly, I couldn't give less shits. So, let me just get those buttons down. I fucked it up. I cocked it up. What? I'm fucking it up somehow. It's not that button combo. Okay. I've not done this in like since the season started, since like the middle of the season or something. Okay, unless I'm completely fucking it up. I am confused a bit right now. Do it with a better edge, because I know you can shatter a skid off of us. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just fucked that one up. Well, that one was just fucked up. There we go. Like, that was within how long of attempting? 4 minutes? I honestly just can't be arsed to get it down because there's no big point. Sure, I can, but doesn't mean it's gonna be better. Sure, not everyone can do a macro. But that's the whole point. Either you do a macro or you learn it. If you can't, then you have to learn it. Like, for example, real life. I can fucking take that analogy into real life as well. If you can't hire someone to do it for yourself because you don't to do it for you because you don't have money or whatever, do it yourself. Oftentimes, you'll actually save more money and learn shit while you're at it. Most of the time, it's actually beneficial to learn it. But in this instance specifically, it's not that beneficial. Especially not when you take into consideration, if you can't do it yourself because you don't have time or you've got other shit to do, then yeah. Now, take into effect someone like me. Destiny here is in green. Everything else are games that I want to play. The only ones that are grayed out are games that I've had to uninstall as of right now because I don't have space. But all these other games I'd want to play. These aren't even all games. I don't want to play Blade and Sorcery more. And shit like that. But I can't. I wouldn't be able to. I'd want to play this a little bit more too. There's so much more I want to play. But I can't because I'm either stuck, forced to play fucking D2, or I'm stuck playing a different game. And that's not even all that I'm wanting to do, by the way. I also want to watch series. I also want to watch YouTube. I also want to go outside for a fucking change, because I'm actually starting to do that. I'm actually starting to get a life. So I don't got fucking time 24/7 to sit and grind my ass up off of this game just to be somewhat competent at certain shit. Like, but the thing is, like, a Shatterskate is probably the simplest, one of the simpler versions of macros for this game there is, because there's ones for like auto XP farming, which controls your mouse as well, which I don't use because I don't see the point. I've gotten to season level 135 by legit just playing. So why would I need to AFK farm? I don't see the point, especially for myself. Honestly, I don't care if others do it that much. It just lets me know that you're a fucking no-lifer. And it does that anyway. If I see someone level 500, I already know you're a no-lifer. Honestly, now it's just harder to point them out. Because if you care about fucking season level above 100... I'm sorry to say it, but you're a no-lifer. If you hit... And if you hit season... If you hit over season level 50, so over half the season pass within the first day or week even, you're a no-lifer. And you need to go outside more. So, like, Bungie needs to stop listening to people who sweat their fucking asses off, and need to start listening to people who's got better shit to do than actually just play their game only, and want to play their game because, like, for example, me, I really enjoy the story of it. I really enjoy all the aspects of it outside of the main gameplay. If the main gameplay wasn't so ass, So Bungie, please, and I'm fucking begging you, revert the difficulty changes made in Lightfall. Please, just do it. And then fix all the other issues, please. Like, so revert those difficulty changes, and then delete the patch for the Infinite Grapple. Then I'll play your game more. Until then, I'm gonna be barely playing your game. If at all. Honestly. Learn from your mistakes.